So yeah, but Alvin, I guess on the MCO piece, right?
Yeah.
You guys have been doing some really interesting stuff to keep people engaged with your brand.
Uh, okay, so I think it's quite obvious that we have no clue about the Instagrams and the Facebooks and the Instawebs or whatever you want to call it. Uh, but we have a small team behind us to help us. When I say small team, it's a guy who does the sales, who's doing the marketing a bit. The guy who's just doing the designing is also doing the marketing a bit. Our sales guys are helping out with some ideas of the marketing. But so when I say small, it's really everybody does a bit of everything. So it's a very close knit team, and they are the younger ones. When I say younger, I mean younger, right? Because I'm 38, they are like 25. So that's a generation gap right there. Okay, so they know most about all this internet stuff, and never had I had an Instagram account until maybe, or been active on Instagram till maybe January this year or something, or maybe middle of last or end of last quarter of last year, whatever it was. If I don't know, I didn't check when I signed up for an account. It was probably way back when, which when I started trying to understand Instagram, but I thought, oh, too complicated, too much work. I'm not going to do. We're not going to think about it. But this year had no choice, and that's how we got into it. Every week, 2 or 3 times a week now, we 2 or 3 times a week we do different content throughout the week, from short content to longer content to music content, and we have played around with the combination in the last 6 weeks. This week is the first week that we have changed the combination to put one long music program of 45 minutes or an hour or so. And then another night of maybe a longer content, maybe half an hour, which we did last night with the cocktail bar. But then in between the Mondays to Fridays or whatever it is, we're going to have small, like 10, 15 minute little programs on Instagram Live. This is our first week. It looks like it's getting a bit more traction, a bit more viewers every time we do it. So we're going to try and continue next week. It is a bit difficult to come up with new content every week. I'm sure you are also finding it hard to come up with content, but like challenges, collaborations with different bars, trying to get interviews with breweries, brewery tours. We did that the first week or so, but we realized there were more beer geeks that were joining instead of the mass. So we try now to balance it out between the beer geeks and the people who just wants to be entertained since they're stuck at home.
Yeah, no, and it's been awesome. I mean, I've got to say, great job on it, because I know you're right. It's so difficult to constantly create content. But yeah, I loved how you guys have been using Instagram Live with the live music, and obviously the cocktail making as well that you guys were doing with Coley, which is just got announced as one of the top 50 bars in Asia, which is a great achievement for a Malaysian bar. Very, very, very cool. I mean, that's great.
3 bars actually in the top 50. Top 50, yeah. So there's Bar Trigona from Four Seasons. They're number 14 in Asia.
Ah, wow.
In 2 weeks' time, we'll do something with the main guy there, Ashish. So that's in 2 weeks' time. But next week, we're doing one with a Penang bar called Backdoor Bodega, a small one. But the 3 bars that made it in the top 50 was Bar Trigona at number 14 and Jungle Bird at 37, 36. It's a rum bar, one of the biggest rum collections in Asia as well. So they made it to 34, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if Joshua is watching. He'll probably kick me for not knowing. Jungle 37, there you go. We got Michael to tell us 37. And then
I saw that. Yeah. Thanks, Michael. Actually, Michael, he pointed out as well, it was 2017 that got shut down.
Yes, I saw that too.
2016 was still there.